Hey, Paulie here, and I'm back at the movie theater to see Haunting in Venice. Now, when I say back, we went early last week, part of an IMAX advanced screening. Had the whole shindig, you had a spread, you had food, you had drinks, you had all that good stuff, which we loved. And then we sat in the IMAX, and in that first 15 minutes, Romy got a little motion sickness with it, and we had to leave. So I'm back to really watch it again, but like I only watched the first 15, 20 minutes. But let me tell you, I'm really interested because in that first 20 minutes, it already kind of went away from what you thought it would be in the trailer, which I always appreciate because I never like it when they give away too much in the trailer. So already there's some twists in a story that you think was going to go one way, and it doesn't. I love the way it was filmed. It was looking really cool. So I'm going to go in right now and watch the whole thing again, but really watch the first 20 minutes and then get into the other part of the film. I really feel when we had to go that the movie was just getting started. The storyline was just getting started. So I'll be back right after I watch the film. Okay, I'm out, and I absolutely loved it. This Haunting in Venice, man, it might be my favorite one of the three because it's so different. You know, what I didn't expect was it to be so theatrical. When I say theatrical, it was almost as if this movie could have been a play. Great characters. I think some of my favorite moments were when Poirot was doing his investigation and interviewing each potential murderer. Was so cool. And I noticed with each interview what the film was, because he also directed, Kenneth Branagh also directed it, is that he had a lot of this shot going on. Off center, a lot in the background. It's a beautiful looking film because it's entirely filmed in a palazzo, in Venice. So, there's a lot of texture, a lot of great background. I mean, he filmed the junk out of this movie. So that being said, there's an incredibly intimate film that was like a throwback for me. I love these type of movies that are so character driven, not a lot of action. Definitely not like this is not like a horror film. Poirot is not that. It's Agatha Christie, and some incredible twists I couldn't figure it out. And then I kind of did, and it kind of made sense. Yes, I'm not going to do spoilers for you. Let me also say, what an incredible cast. Kylie Riley from Yellowstone, who I had forgotten that she was British. She was fantastic as the mother. Michelle Yeoh. And in the trailer, they do a great job of kind of leading us to believe the whole thing with Michelle Yeoh, that it's this huge part she's playing, and it's an important role, but it's not what you think as far as it being a role where she's on screen throughout the film. She's not, but I don't want to say what happens to her. I mean, great characters, like I said. Great dialogue. I will tell you, as far as the story, Poirot is retired and he doesn't want to be bothered with investigations anymore, with people, with humanity anymore. It's a couple of years after World War II, and I get it, man. I so get it. And so this is very much about Poirot kind of finding who he is again. I love that. Kenneth Branagh, he's wonderful. So I don't think, now that being said, if you're not into like just, you know, a kind of slow pace, well laid out scenes with incredible characters, you just want to get scared, you just want to like, you know, kind of like, you know, I don't want to say think. This movie is not like, oh, you got to think, but it keeps you on your toes figuring stuff out. This movie might not be for you guys. That being said, if you like your intellect to be used while watching a good looking film, this is a movie for you. It's really good. You know, and again, it's personal because Death on the Nile, Murder on the Orient Express, it's like kind of like these sweeping, you know, landscapes and, you know, different types of, what do you call it, locations. It's none of that here. I mean, you're in Venice. You don't see a lot of Venice. You see very little of Venice. You're in this palazzo, and actually after the murder happens, spoiler, Poirot locks everyone in. It's like, until we find the murderer, everyone here's a suspect. So once he does that, that's where the kind of the guts of the story is. I was really entertained. I had a great time. I could just sit here. I could sit there in that dark theater with those characters, just watching these from this like expertise, storytelling, direction, and wonderful actors. This really is a throwback film, kind of like really unlike any of these kind of silly horror films that are out, from The Nun to etc., etc. This is a film, and I absolutely had a wonderful time. I do recommend it. Again, it is a very methodical, well-paced, well-entertaining film that it keeps you on your toes. And I just love these characters. I loved listening to these characters talk. That's the old theatrical me. It might not be for you, but let me know what you think. Have you seen it? What's going on? Wherever you're at, keep your slam fuerte. Don't forget to subscribe and do me a favor too. Super chat. Always helps this channel out. We'll see you soon. Paz.